What's up guys, Readiness Rations here with you again. Today we're going to be digging into a commercial meal ready to eat. This rather small 800 calorie meal pack was produced by NEX-XOS. They are the parent company of civilian ration giants XMRE and OMEALS. So it'll be interesting to see what one of their self-branded meals contains. These NEX-XOS meals ready to eat are FEMA approved rations. So these could be issued to US citizens in the event of disasters or emergencies. Before we open this up, I just want to remind you guys to give the video a thumbs up if you like seeing these ration review videos here on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my future content, and drop me a comment letting me know what ration you would like to see me review next. This is a very simple and plain package. There's our NEX-XOS logo. Looks like they are located in Pembroke Park, Florida. The whole meal kit is coming in at 13.19 ounces or 374 grams, and that is 840 calories. It would be pretty easy to survive on about 2 of these per day. The menu we're checking out today is vegetarian chili, which is their menu number 5. Macros on this meal kit are 127 grams of carbs with 29 grams of protein. That also contains 24 grams of dietary fiber. Now that's pretty impressive. This was packed in 2021, so it should still be nice and fresh. Let's open it up here. First item in our package is 390 calories of unsalted chickpeas. That's coming in at just over 3 ounces. That's a decently hefty package. We do have a small accessory kit here. It looks like that has a salt, a pepper, a napkin, and a spork, an oatmeal chocolate chunk cookie packed by Sterling Foods. So this would be the same kind of item that you would find in a legitimate military MRE. And then we have our silvery colored retort pouch for the main. Looks like the date of production on that particular item was back in 2019. Of course, we have our little card with the menu info on it, and that is it. This is a very slim meal kit, very little extras, no drinks. Although NEX-XOS does make excellent flameless ration heaters, they did not include any in these particular meal kits. So I will be boiling our entree to heat it. While that's going down, let's get our other items onto a tray. I have a feeling this is going to be one of the shortest review videos I've ever done. I don't think I've ever encountered a ration meal kit before with only 3 food components. I guess we'll get right into opening up our oatmeal chocolate chunk cookie. It's rather large and a little bit crumbly. That smells pretty fantastic though. That is a gigantic cookie, 290 calories worth. As I said before, these chocolate chunk oatmeal cookies are found in legitimate US military MREs. These unsalted chickpeas, on the other hand, are packaged by NEX-XOS, and so you will not find this item in a military meal ready to eat. Very basic looking dried chickpeas. There are a lot of them. They include a do not eat, which we will not eat. Although there are a lot of these, I'm going to be real with you guys, these look pretty sad. The fact that they don't have salt is disappointing. They just look so plain and bland. They could have done so much more to these to make them more interesting. I guess we'll go ahead and give them a try there. Well, for one thing, they are super dry. They kind of suck all the moisture out of your mouth. They do have a pleasant flavor though. I don't think it would come as a surprise that they are lacking in salt, but they are nicely toasted and have a pleasant, nutty taste. They're crisp and crunchy, but not so much that they're hard to bite into. They are very plain though. So although they are good, I certainly think they could have been made better. I've just been munching on these for a little while here, and I am working up an extreme thirst. These little guys are as dry as the Sahara. I'll give NEX-XOS props for their gusseted retort pouch. It's very convenient that it can stand up on its own like that. This food pack is just feeling so light, almost like it's a half serving. Let's tear this top off. And there is our vegetarian chili. This does smell very enticing. It has a strong cumin aroma. It's pretty liquidy. I would say the serving size is about in line of what you would find with the main for military MRE. Bust open our spork here. The salt and the pepper are a nice touch. So it looks like the main component of this chili, besides the sauce, are beans. Looks like pinto beans, red beans, black beans. So a bit of a bean medley going on. We also have some corn, little bits of red and green bell pepper, some onion. It's pretty common to see some tomato matter in a chili. I'm not seeing any in this, but I'm sure there's plenty of tomato in our sauce. No textured vegetable protein or anything. It is truly just vegetarian chili. Let's go in for a bite here. It looks decent enough. Let's see how it tastes. It's quite mild, and I'm not talking about heat level. I'm just referring to the overall flavor profile. It smelled more punchy than it tastes. It does have a little bit of heat on the back end. The beans are well cooked. They're nice and soft. I'm finding the corn to be pretty indistinguishable. You can taste a little bit of that green chili. It does have a cumin-like flavor, and of course chili powder. The onion comes through, but just a little bit. I think I'm ready for both the salt and the pepper here. Give that a little mix in. Let's see if that helped things out at all. Not really. Even with the salt, I think it still needs more salt. This is not at all bad. My main concern is how little of it there is. I think I would find it quite difficult to survive for any length of time off of meals this small. Even though there's enough calories to keep you going, I just don't think you're ever going to actually get full. The only way I can see moving forward with all these peas is to add a healthy amount to the chili here. No doubt this will add some good texture variation and crunch and a little more depth of flavor. Maybe the chili will offset the dryness of the peas. That's a really large bite. Now I do like that better. The crunch has sort of leveled this dish up now. I almost think it's worth sprinkling a couple fresh ones right on top. With the chili, I don't feel like I'm choking on the peas, and that nutty, toasty flavor of the peas complement the chili very well. These peas are also making the main entree far more filling. Maybe I spoke a little bit too soon about this entree not being able to fill you up. I rarely finish an entree on camera, but here we are with the last bite of this one down the hatch. You know, for a vegetarian main, that was pretty darn good. I think it would benefit with a little bit of hot sauce, and of course meat would make it a whole lot better, but as is, not bad. It is cookie time. Break this guy open. That is very crunchy and quite crumbly. We can see some of our oat pieces there, and then these rather large chocolate chunks. Give that a shot. It's sort of crumbling everywhere, but that is really, really good. It's a dessert from a US MRE, and they are rarely disappointing. A little bit of peanut butter would have been a great addition to this cookie, but you're not going to hear any complaints from me on how it is, as is. Whatever's left on the tray here, I will finish up after filming. NEX-XOS Vegetarian Chili, menu number 5. A tasty meal, but a small meal. If you run across some of these and you're thinking about making a purchase, keep in mind what you're paying for. There's no way I could see spending more than about $5 for one of these meals just because they are so small. And even for that kind of money, you can get a far more substantial ration meal like a reduced sodium Sopaco meal or an APAC, which would provide a lot more calorie for the dollar. If you run across a deal on these though, I'd say go for it because they're not bad. If FEMA is issuing these, I surely hope they're supplementing it with some other items because there's not much there to survive on. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the thumbs up. That really does help it out with the Google algorithm and getting it distributed out to other viewers. The best way to help me grow the channel is to share the content. If you know someone else that might enjoy it, drop me a comment letting me know what you thought of the review and this NEX-XOS meal kit, and I will catch you guys in the next video. See you then. Peace.